Hello, everyone. Happy Monday to you, and welcome to this episode of Daily Dose of Good News. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us for today. We are continuing our series where you guys are watching the interviews that I did on Wednesday, October the 29th, as we broke the Guinness World Record for most TV interviews in 12 hours. One of the people I got a chance to interview, I'd never interviewed her before. Her name is Romanita Taylor. You guys are going to see that interview today, what it's been like for her to do things that really do feed her passion, and what you all can learn from it as well. Enjoy this episode of Daily Dose of Good News. When did you discover your love of trying new things in the kitchen?
Um, I guess as a teenager, I started way back when I was little, when mom would come in and allow us to help do little things in the kitchen, get things for, and actually help prep. I mean, in the beginning, I was like the potato peeler. I had to go in and peel potatoes for the potato salad. So it started there. But my interest really kind of sparked when I was allowed to kind of try different things in the kitchen, not just help, but be able to be creative in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So as a teenager, my mom and my dad pretty much influenced, and they pretty much encouraged me to do little things in the kitchen. Some things came out good, some things didn't. But I mean, overall, the encouragement started me doing that and being able to just glean to them. My grandmother had a garden, my aunts had a garden, picking cucumbers, shucking corn, things of that nature with my cousins. So being around that fresh food also was like a fire starter for that as well.
Yeah.
So being around all of that, it didn't click then, but it instilled in me later on that all of that was preparation for what I'm doing now.
Love that. Love that. Thank you so much for sharing that. So one of the things that you'll find if you follow her on Facebook, as I'm now doing again, one of the great things about this event is I'm able to learn about new people, which I love, being able to find out. So I found out about the Taylor Table. Talk to us about the Taylor Table and how it came about.
The Taylor Table, it was literally something that God just placed in me. And it started out as being something that I never thought would even come about. I love to host dinner parties and have people over. And at one point in time, I developed a spice like maybe 20 years ago, over 20 years ago. And that spice I used over and over again for all my fruits and vegetables and meats and things of that nature. And people started asking me to make it for them. So, my friends, my brother barbecues, and I made it for him. So one day I decided to make little partying gifts with that spice, and I dressed it up. My husband made the labels. He's the designer of the family. So he made the labels, and I gave those to my guests. And my pastor looked at me and said, "You need to sell this." And I was like, "Sell a spice? I've never thought about selling spices." But she said, "The Canton Market is coming up." And the Canton Market is in October. This was September. And I was like, I don't know. I don't have product. I don't know what it's going to look like and things of that nature. But for whatever reason, that ignited a fire in me as well. And I just decided to, okay, why not? And I'm glad I did, because that same month I was working for corporate and lost my job.
Oh, wow.
So I had already started with something in my hand, and I was like, okay, now I can do that full time. And so I felt that I was tailored to do this. God specifically seasoned me to do this. And it's my purpose to do this. So the Taylor Table will play off my last name to say that everybody is tailored for a specific purpose. And I felt that the Taylor Table was the name for my business, because I was tailored to do this.
I love that. Isn't that a great story? That's a great story. And the timing of that, that just really shows timing really is everything.
It is.
Loving food and spices is one thing, Romanita, but running a business is something else. And I think a lot of us can relate to that. What has helped it be easier for you?
I'm gonna tell you, Cyrus, like before I knew that I was gonna be in like a catering type thing, I wanted a restaurant like a few years back. And I had already had the name for it and everything, but everything wasn't put in place. It seemed like I was just grasping for straws. So I just kind of let it sit. At this point in time, I know that it was meant for me to start the business now because of the community that's around me. Everything that I need, it seems like my community is there, for the designing, for just being able to reach different types of people. The cooking classes that I do, people came up to me before I even started this and said, I want to learn how to cook. And I started little cooking classes in my house just so that they could learn how to cook. fresh ingredients, seasoned, without just salt and pepper, just to try different things. And the community based around me let me know that, okay, now it's time for the business. It's not easy. There's still a lot of things I have to learn.
Yeah.
But it seems like everything that I need, once I reach out and talk to people, they're there. The community is being formed around me.
Yeah. That leads right into the next question. Working together makes things easier. How has that been for the Taylor table to be able to do this as a family?
Oh, it's been wonderful. It's something that me and my husband can do together, even though that he still has his full-time job. His job kind of prepared him for this as well, because the designing and the websites and the things that he does for a job with communications and things, he does that with me as well. So he's able to actually use the skills that God placed in him to help with this purpose. So at different times we're being actually prepared for this, and now together we're doing it together, and it's wonderful.
Okay. How do you see the brand growing, Romanita, as you kind of look at where you are now?
Well, right now I do want to grow more with cooking classes. I want to be able to help those that can't afford cooking classes. So working with some nonprofits for those that are helping families to get those cooking skills and to be able to eat healthier. I want to be able to work with them. More partners in the community, like farmers, things of that nature. I work with them right now as well, other chefs. And I want to build a brand to the point where I'm not just being a silo, but to kind of open it up to everybody that wants to learn. Being an educator at heart, taught mathematics, developing curriculums. I want to be able to do that in this space as well, to get it more, I guess, out to the world as far as cooking, seasonings, being healthy, cooking with fresh ingredients, that I can do something at home. I don't always have to go out to eat something.
Yeah. Well, that leads to the bonus question then for you, Romanita. Any plans to do a cookbook?
I'm working on that now.
Okay.
Believe it,
you guys heard it.
not.
You guys heard it.
Believe it or not, I want to show my journey as how did I start and how did I get where I am. So getting where I am, and those Southern roots, those cooking staples that I would love for my grandmother, my mom, my aunt, everybody had their own dish. And I want to show those, how I started and my twist on those as the things that I've learned through the years.
Love it. Again, everyone, Romanita Taylor, let's give her a hand. Thank you so much, Romanita, for being with us. Really. Romanita Taylor's example is one I think all of us can learn from. Notice what she said, taking a passion, being able to grow that, and now she's been able to share the journey of where she started, where she is now, and definitely where she's headed. We'll be looking out for that cookbook, Romanita, and we really do thank you for being a part of that special day. And we thank all of you for watching this episode of Daily Dose of Good News. We'll be back with you guys on tomorrow. If you've missed any of our past episodes, make sure you guys head over to our YouTube playlist at dailydoseofgoodnews.com. That's dailydoseofgoodnews.com. Until next time, continue to pour goodness into others and watch it come back to you in return. Take care.